Congratulations to Lee Pitts Live, recipient of the NAACP Image Award.
Without further ado, I'm so delighted I had a chance to read this book, Saved by Grace. We have the author here who's local, Natasha. So without further ado, Natasha, let's bump you in. You're an entrepreneur in all types of ways. You just got a lot of stuff going on, don't you, Natasha?
Yes, I do.
Tell us about, before we get to your book, tell us about a lot of things you got going on. You got a photography business. Go ahead and plug your company.
We own USR Promotions Photo Booth. We do different events, birthday parties, weddings, corporate events. Anything that you need to help service the event, we do. We have fun. We just show up to do just great pictures for the event, or we can show up with props with funny sunglasses, hats, different things to wreaths, anything to make the picture fun and enjoyable, we do.
When I grow up, I want to be like you. Now, I think you even got a trip going somewhere, a bus trip or a cruise, going to a FAMU game or something, I read.
Oh, we also own Travels by TNT.
See there? I'm helping you.
We own a travel agency, and right now we're doing promotions for the Florida A&M, the Classics in November. So we're booking trips for that as well, and that is November 21st through the 23rd.
And people can contact you at that number on the screen for more
Yes.
detail. Okay, Saved by Grace. I got a chance to read it, and it's autobiographical in poetry, which I thought was very unique. Let's start off by having you read an excerpt from Saved by Grace.
Okay. The poem is called Daddy's Little Girl. I always looked up to you. I can remember like it was yesterday, crawling in bed with you and watching Little House on the Prairie or some Western show. I remember you trying to do my hair and twisting it all wrong. When I tried to tell you, you just yelled. When I got to school, I would redo it. You were my daddy, and I always knew you tried. I was your little girl, so you wanted the best for me. You always came first to me, and no matter what was going on, you would be put on the back burner for you. My daddy never had to wait. We had our days and our moments, but through it all, you were still my daddy. No man could ever take your place in my life. You will always be number one to me. I just wanted to say thank you for being my daddy.
Excellent. Let me have you sign this while we talk, right quick. When I was reading the one about the dad, of course I have a son, and I was just so touched, and hopefully that my son would write something like that about me one day. What inspired you to write a book?
I was at church one Sunday, and my Pastor Rob at the time, him and his wife would always preach inspirational messages. And I just went up to him one Sunday and I told him I used to write poetry. And he asked me why I stopped. And I told him I just didn't want to. And he looked at me and said, because he took it all out of you. So he told me, I want you to write one poem, and I want you to recite it in church one Sunday. And that one poem turned into Saved by Grace.
Speak briefly to some of the struggles and challenges that you overcame that's a part of Saved by Grace.
I was going through a really bad divorce at the time, thoughts of suicide, everything was coming at me at one time. But my writing is what got me through, my faith in God is what got me through, and just the fact that I had awesome people to stand by my side and support me, and I knew I had people who loved me and didn't want to see me leave this earth.
Did you ever reach a point in time where you just wanted to give up?
I wanted to give up so many times. It was just through the grace of God that kept me going.
What message do you have to other people who may be experiencing what you experienced?
Keep going. Keep your faith in God. Remember, there's always someone who might be going through something a little bit worse. And, you know, those things is what uplifts you, what keeps you going. Find something that inspires you. My writing is what inspired me.
What has been the response to people who read your book? What has been their response to your book?
They were blessed. They love the words. They walk up to my mom and dad all the time at work and just tell them how beautiful their daughter is and how every young person needs to read this book.
You're a great writer. Do you have anything else coming?
I'm working on my second book called Expressions Untold. It's a love poem book, and it basically teaches couples and others how to express their love towards their loved one, significant other.
If you could do one more thing, what would you do?
I would I would let my light shine and show others that, you know, there is hope thereafter.
Well, congratulations on your book, and we look forward to getting you back on Leap Is Live.
Thank you.
Okay. We'll see you next week right here on Leap Is Live.